A Rio Rancho neighborhood felt the storm's sting when a river of water flooded properties. But homeowners say it could have been prevented, and they're blaming the city for thousands of dollars in damage. News 13's Chris McKee is live in the Newsplex with more.
Kayla, neighbors say some road work has changed the landscape of the street running in front of their homes, turning their property into a giant pond when it rains.
It was an uphill battle that I couldn't win.
To say Paul Miller had a bad night is an understatement.
And this wall just crashed, the whole thing, all the way down and just released the water into her backyard.
Friday night storm pushed a river of water onto his northeast Rio Rancho property on Monterey Road.
You see how high it was on the house. It was going through the vent into the garage.
Several feet of water flowing into the side of his house, into his garage and his home.
It was seeping through the door going into our entryway in there. It was scary. It was frightening.
But Paul says how the water got there isn't just scary, it's frustrating.
My lot's basically being used as a city retention pond at this point.
So how did all the water get to these homes? Well, neighbors say these chunks of asphalt are to blame.
Paul says the city's most recent dump of recycled asphalt on his road has caused all of the water to divert onto his property.
You can see the road's much higher than my lot because of everything they've been adding to it, and the water's only got one direction to go now, and that's in my home.
Paul has lived there for 7 years, but this flood is a first. All of the water used to go to a retaining pond down the road. Friday night, Paul says the water pushed this dividing retaining wall, cascading a wall of water and debris into Sue Townsend's yard.
And one of these concrete blocks ended up in my backyard too. It just floated there.
Both Sue and Paul are left with a mess and thousands of dollars in damage, and they're blaming it on the city of Rio Rancho.
Yeah, it could have been prevented with proper road construction.
I would expect them to rectify the situation and fix the road.
Now, Paul estimates that the repairs will cost him about $5,000 to $7,000. He says he's contacted the city about the road problem last night, but he has yet to hear back. We also haven't heard back from the city this evening. Kayla, back to you.
Okay, Chris. Neighbors say last night was the first time water has come onto their property.